Long ago in Ghana, in the land of the Ashanti people, there was peace and harmony.
In a small village called Bonwire, life was simple and full of tradition. The people lived together with respect and unity. Every day began with hard work and gratitude to the land. The Ashanti people were known for culture, trade, and creativity.
One day, two young hunters from
Bonwire
entered the deep forest.
The forest was quiet, mysterious, and alive. They moved carefully, listening to every sound around them. Then, something unusual caught their attention.
A spider was weaving a beautiful web with perfect patterns.
The design looked like art, created by invisible hands.
The hunters stood still, amazed by what they saw.
They quickly returned to
Bonwire
to tell the elders. The elders listened carefully to their story.
The village began to think deeply about the spider's design.
They tried to understand the meaning of the pattern. A young weaver became inspired by what he heard.
He began experimenting with threads and weaving ideas. A simple wooden loom was built in the village.
At first, the patterns were not perfect.
But they kept practicing without giving up.
Cotton was twisted into strong and fine threads.
The rhythm of weaving filled the village.
Slowly, the designs began to improve. Something beautiful was beginning to emerge. Then, the first cloth called Kente was born. The people of Bonwire celebrated with joy.
Kente became a symbol of pride and identity. It was seen as a gift of wisdom and creativity.
The spider's web had inspired a cultural treasure.
Gold represents royalty, wealth, and greatness. Green represents life, growth, and nature.
Blue represents peace and harmony. Red represents bravery and sacrifice.
White represents purity and spiritual peace. Black represents wisdom and ancestral strength.
Purple represents royalty and honor. Orange represents creativity and hard work.
Each color tells a powerful story.
Together, they form the language of Kente.
Kente became central to festivals and celebrations. Leaders wore Kente with pride and honor.
Music and rhythm filled the air. The people expressed joy through dance.
Every pattern carried meaning and history. The tradition was passed to the next generation. Young ones learned with patience and care. Kente united the people of Ashanti.
Today, Kente is worn during graduations. It is worn during weddings and joyful events.
Kente is now known across the world. It tells the story of Ghana's rich heritage.
It continues to educate new generations. It represents national pride.
The art of weaving remains alive today. Every thread connects past and present.
The spider still inspires creation. Nature and culture remain connected.
From Bonwire, a simple idea became a global treasure. The story of Kente reminds us that creativity, patience, and culture shape who we are.